You're back for more of his Dark Materials here on BuzzChomp, and I'm about to lay down some Season 3 predictions. I'm Dan Salem, and having not read the books, these are going to get a little out there. The series is following the original 3 books in the trilogy, Season 1, 2, 3, Book 1, 2, 3, and that's kind of awesome, meaning our main story will conclude in this final third season. This means, with Lyra as the proverbial Eve in their prophecy, she must make the ultimate sacrifice. We can make a biblical allegory, but it's not a direct correlation. Whether or not she's in a figurative Garden of Eden with her figurative Adam, and whether or not she must leave Adam behind or not, the details we should let go. There is a prophecy within the universe of His Dark Materials, and it involves Eve. My prediction is that Lyra will make the ultimate sacrifice. I'm 50-50 on whether she survives, but I do believe she will have to murder her parents. Both of her parents are going to die. I also think Will die. This is not going to be a happy ending, but humanity will persevere. Azrael, Lyra's dad, is attempting to get the angels to start a war to cleanse humanity. That, while altruistic, is kind of evil in that it brings a lot of death. I believe Lyra kills Azrael. I also believe that Marissa will die. I'm not sure if it's at the hands of Lyra or at the hands of Mary Malone, because I believe Mary Malone, on Lyra's behalf, will face off with Mother Marissa. It's almost like the good witch versus the evil witch. The good understanding of dust versus the evil understanding of dust. The good angel versus the bad angel. This is the painting that we are receiving in His Dark Materials, and while most of our characters are gray, the battle is between good and evil. Mary is the super happy, I'm good, getting led by the good dust angel. Marissa is I'm angry, super evil, getting led by the evil dust angel specters. They will face off. Will is going to sacrifice himself and get killed by Azrael while protecting Lyra, which in turn will lead Lyra to dispose of her father once and for all after killing 2 of her friends. And finally, I believe her lover, because I think Lyra and Will kind of like smoochy smoochy before the season's over. Lee, who is going to be saved by the witches, we kind of already got that inclination. He is our ultimate truth. Now, I'm not quite sure what it means for his arc, but I do know that once he finally connects with Lyra in person, he's going to speak the truth to her. He's going to open her eyes to what she's doing, what this means for humanity, and how she's going to have to make a big sacrifice. And if that means allowing Will to sacrifice himself for her, if that means Lee dying, if that means Mary dying, if that means killing her parents, all to save humanity, that's Lyra's quest, that's the prophecy. I don't know if the prophecy is kind of elaborated upon in the books, but at least in terms of the show, it's very much a surface level mystery. We don't quite know what it involves. We don't quite know what the players are meant to do. We know Lyra is the center of it, and she's the figurative Eve. We know Will, as the knife bearer, is her ultimate defense against evil. We know a war with angels and humanity is about to start. Those are basically the facts we have, and we don't quite know how this plays into the 3 worlds competing to save and cleanse and persevere humanity over the angels. I mean, angels are there as dust to guide us and help us. Yet, if we become evil, they can turn on us and decide that a cleansing is required. And that's what Azrael is trying to convince them of. But if angels have this type of consciousness, then there are good and bad and gray ones as well, just like humans. And all 3 worlds are very different. With Lee as our truth and Lyra fighting for not only her life, but the life of everyone around us, I believe the witches who have been trying to protect Lyra, yet manipulate dust to their own means, are going to be banished. I'm not quite sure if this means banished from a 4th world or universe that we have yet to see, or banished from worlds 2 and 3 and be like destined to live only in world 1. Like, you shouldn't leave your world where magic is okay. These other worlds don't perpetuate magic. You're banished, go away. I think that some sort of a witch's banishment will happen. There's too much power here, and the angels, in order to control and guide humanity, are probably going to take it away. That being said, we have angels as dust, and they reveal themselves in the form of specters, sort of, but I also think that they can reveal themselves in other ways. And I think we're going to have swarms of dust taking our humans away to a fourth realm, be it a spirit realm, where they will exist and have to fight their battles outside of the three worlds we know. And it doesn't mean they can't go back and forth. It doesn't mean they're dead, because we saw the specters take the spirit of humans out of them in World 3 and City and Sky, and they were still there walking around like zombies, right? Their spirit went somewhere else. So if we have a dust swarm that encompasses a whole bunch of people, and then all of their spirits transform over there, maybe none of them come back, maybe some of them come back, but I do think we are going to find ourselves in a fourth realm in this final season. On a more personal note for Lyra, I would love to see her find her way back to Oxford before this is concluded. She didn't even really get back to her home at all in season 2. She didn't even leave it for the first half of season 1, but that kind of makes sense, right? Is Will going to ever see his mother again? I don't think so. I think that these are sad stories because these people are pursuing such altruistic, positive goals, and they must self-sacrifice in order to achieve them. That's my main takeaway on the prophecy of his Dark Materials. I'm Dan Salem. Comment below with your own predictions, what I got right, what I got wrong. Please don't spoil anything because I haven't read the books yet. And tune back in for more from BuzzChomp on his Dark Materials and other great TV all year long. Woo!